I may lose some friends for this, but there are only 3 places in the Cayman Islands I recommend for the best jerk chicken. Do you think you know what they are? Good morning, it's Jace, and let's get this show out in 5 minutes or less. Coming up on today's 5-minute podcast, a pepperoni swastika from Little Caesars, misplaced aggression at a taco stand, and the 5 places I would go to for Canada Day tomorrow if they would let me across the border. All right, let's get this jerk chicken thing out of the way. 3 places I recommend everybody go for jerk chicken, and I'm going to put these in order of how I think they land. Number 3 is the Red Bay Jerk Stand. Not because the chicken is the best, but just the pure amount of chicken you get for $12. Plus, the setting's always fun. It's a dirty little stand on the side of the road, and you get more chicken for $12 than anywhere on earth. Number 2, and I could lose some friends, it's got to be Peppers. Peppers can get a little expensive, but their chicken is amazing and their sauce is off the hook. And the number 1 place for jerk chicken in Grand Cayman has got to be Seymour's Jerk Stand. When they knocked down the original stand, kind of lost its zest, but he's still in business on Public Beach, and it's always worth a trip down to check out Seymour and his wife for that sauce. In fact, you can buy a bottle of that sauce, and it goes good on everything. Let's get to some stupid news and keeping it on food stands. A taco stand is saying no more tacos if there's going to be mask drama.
It's just gotten more difficult to open every day in an environment where you're treated with hostility.
That's the owner of Hugo's Tacos in LA. They decided to close for now to give workers a break from being yelled at by people who don't want to wear masks.
A mask is not a symbol of anything. Public health is not political. We're asked to watch our kitchens when we're preparing raw chicken. It's a health rule.
No tacos for you. In our what the were they thinking file, the not so hilarious staff at Little Caesars whipped up a pizza and made a swastika out of pepperoni.
I look at it like with my head back and I'm like, oh my God.
It was not cut or anything like that. They made it as a joke. And it was never intended to go out.
I don't know if you've ever had a pizza from Little Caesars, but they're gross.
Kinds of things that are continuing to fuel the hate and the confusion that exists in the country and in the world.
CBS solving a problem I don't think the world knew we had. Makeup for men.
Strix was started to help guys feel more confident in their own skin and look their best. We started off with a concealer tool here and a tinted moisturizer, which are designed to be really easy to use.
I mean, I can understand like trying to cover up a crazy zit,
but also discreet. Real men can wear makeup. Frank Sinatra, Clark Gable, Marlon Brando, David Beckham,
Jason Howard when he would do weather.
All these guys we think of as classically handsome use makeup to enhance their looks, and there's no reason that you can't.
I think makeup for guys is fine, but if you start contouring, then you got a problem. Lastly, that Canadian border is remaining closed. Sadly, right now through the end of July, it could go even longer, which is kind of upsetting because I was planning on trying to get up and around Canada this summer. The 5 places I was planning on going: Halifax, Nova Scotia, just because Chop talks about how great it is. Windsor, Ontario, of course, to see Morgan, Kendall, and Lava. Calgary, Alberta, just to see where the Stampede happens and see Angela and the girls. The town that Janelle Damiani made famous, Moncton, New Brunswick. And lastly, Brandon, Manitoba. I gotta see the place that invented Chris Crichton. That's our 5-minute podcast for today. Happy early Canada Day. Cayman celebrates Constitution Day Monday, July 6th. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Take me on a trip I'd like to go someday. Take me out to tea that for a getaway. I really want to kick it with you. You'll be my Canadian boy.
Hey, check it. It's not K, it's F-A-M-O-U.